Hello and welcome back to another episode of Legacy Library. You're tuned into the Chunts and my name is Ty. This is a show where we jump into my long-forgotten Steam library, pick 3 games at random, and play them for about 20 to 30 minutes each, and award the winner of the night at the end of the episode. Today we've got 3 games picked out for us. First up, Hyper Light Drifter. Last played in 2017. Played for about 3 hours. I do not remember this game very much at all. I think it's flashy. It's colorful. That's about all I remember of it. It's been a long time. That is 7 years since I've played this game. So this is dating back. One of the earliest so far. Then we've got Yoku's Island Express. Last played in 2020 for an hour. I actually remember this game. It's like a weird platformer pinball bug-like game. So it'll be fun. We'll jump into that one. And then Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Last played in 2019 for 36 hours of gameplay. I have beaten Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. I think I've also beaten the DLCs. I can't remember, but I know I beat the base game, and I love Souls-likes, so Dark Souls 2 is, on my list of favorite Souls-like games. So that'll be a joy to jump back in and see my monster creation that I most definitely made. So without further ado, we're going to hop over to our first game, Hyper Light Drifter. I'll see you over there. And here we are, Hyper Light Drifter. I feel like I remember this game being a controller game. Looks like we do not have a save on this one. Yeah, I mean, it's 7 years. It's probably before the dawn of cloud saves and all that. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so it looks good. We'll just hop right in. Standard. Here we go. We are Slut. One thing I do know, coming up, I think it's coming out this year. I'm pretty sure they announced a second. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure they announced a second Hyper Light Drifter 2. That, I think they went from, like, pixel. Oh, my throat is so today. Yeah, but I think they announced a second Hyper Light Drifter. It's not 2D pixel art anymore. I believe they've moved into the 3D platformer sphere. And it looks like it holds the same aesthetics, same tone, same vibe. God, I'm yelling because it's so fucking loud. I'm pretty sure I turned the volume down, sir. But yeah, it kind of looks like it's Sonic Heroes. I think you grind around on rails and stuff. So, I think when this one came out, it was a big indie release. I think this one was like pretty overwhelmingly positive when it first came out. And people liked it. See if holy fucking shit, it's so loud. I don't think it saved my settings. Hold on, I'm gonna take things into my own hands. Fuck the game settings. I'm gonna open up my volume mixer. Jesus, yeah, let's get that turned down. Holy fuck. Game is like abusively loud. All right, that's a nice picture right there. Do I do anything? Oh, we're still in the cutscene. Dog. Some kind of Doberman Pinscher. Anubis looking dog. Yeah, so I think this game was pretty acclaimed for its visual storytelling, its visual art style, its It's very the like edge runner. What is it? I don't know, lo-fi, fucking hi-fi. I don't know what it's called. No, it's those colors. I turned it down and it's still so fucking loud. It's like aggressively loud. And then I also think it had pretty decent gameplay, but I don't know if the gameplay actually was like the core thing that everyone liked about this game. I want to say it was more of the art style and the visual direction and stuff. Oh, now we're a little dude. Oh, I'm bleeding out. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay. What do we do? Where do we go? Ah, yes. We've healed. Do we go down? Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. Very fast. Slash up those bushes. Press Y to take item, or hold Y to take item. I got a weird little upside down birdhouse following me around. I don't need to heal. I'm good. I'm full. Leave me alone. It does remind me a bit of another game that we played on Legacy Library. Full playlist in the description. If you guys want to go check out the other episodes and whatnot. Titan Souls. I feel like the art style is very similar. I don't know about the gameplay mechanics yet, but yeah, the art style is it's very similar. It's ruins. It's future ruins. That's the whole thing. Pixelation. Pixelatio. Press Y to ping the HUD. I'll ping that HUD. I'm gonna 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 ping that HUD. I don't know what it wants me to do. Oh. Oh, wait. This looks like secrets. It's not. Jump up. Oh, look at this guy. Like, hanging out. A gun. And then on the second day, God gave Adam and Eve a gun and said, "It is your task to kill Satan." New anime coming this fall. That time I got reincarnated as Adam and Eve with a gun to kill Satan. Fuck. Is that like recharge over time? Yep, it answered my question on the ground. Slash objects and enemies to charge gun. Okay, the aiming is really ass. The aiming is really, really bad. The aiming is so bad. Because you stop. You stop. You stop moving entirely when you aim. So it's like, holy shit, that sucks. Like, I want to be able to free run around, you know, and aim and shoot. I don't why. They're like, I don't know if they're able to. It kind of looked like they were running around aim shooting, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe I'm the one that is stupid. Bird? Can bird die? I'll kill you, bird! I guess the biggest thing so far, it reminds me of Titan Souls a lot. I don't actually know which one came first. I think they came out around the same time, honestly. Oh, it's the Breath of the Wild moment. Look at it. Whee! The big difference though is that Titan Souls doesn't have little mobs. Titan Souls is a boss roulette game. So you basically just explore an empty world, kind of like what's happening right now, looking for bosses. Oh my God, the digital plague is gonna get me. Yeah, you just look for bosses, and then you also in Titan Souls. I'm talking a lot about Titan Souls, even though I'm playing a different game. You only have one shot with your weapon, and most bosses only take one shot to kill. So it's kind of like a physical fighting puzzle game. It's cool. Go check out the Legacy Library episode of where we played Titan Souls. I think I beat like a boss or two. Pretty cool. A fun one. Not saying this one isn't fun. I'm not saying I'm not having a good time. Just similar game, different strokes. Similar pace strokes. Stroking with your bros. Bro strokes, if you will. Map. Oh. Oh. Oh, the map is huge. Okay, so I do vaguely remember this stuff. Someone just rescued me, and I immediately come into their building and start breaking stuff. The fuck is this? What? The shit are you talking? What do you want from me? What is this? What are you on about? What is this? I don't have any control of anything here. Okay, cool. Well, whatever that is. I'm gonna leave now. Game is very nondescript in everything and anything. Like it's all visual storytelling. Okay, well, warp here at any time using the map. But like you don't know if stuff's like interactable or whatnot, because it's just like that's a dog with like a sweater on, and that's a raven with no like, you know, identifications or anything. Wasn't even a raven. There's people here. Nice song, dude. Hello? So I do kind of remember, like, there's 4 sections that you have to go and do things in. I don't actually know if you can, like, get to all the sections right away. Or if, damn, that's nice. It's a cool thing to know now that that's bad. I can't remember if it's like, oh yeah, to get to this section you need this ability, and then like it kind of all like links together. Oh, she fucking nice. The dashing's also a little weird. I feel like it's not exactly like lined up with where I'm aiming my reticle, my analog stick. Kind of just do whatever the hell it wants. Hey dude, you look cool. There's the fallen king. He must be deleted. He is here. I will mark it on your map. You must make it there, and you have about you know, maybe 10 minutes. I don't think we're gonna make it to this guy in 10 minutes, if I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a big ask. That's a squirrel with horns. I think they called him like a wobble tinker or a wobble tinger or something. Something along those lines. Okay, these enemies also have like 0 stun. They do not give one singular fuck about me and my abilities. What's that? A little piece to a puzzle or something? Looks like they were cooking a pizza. Pizza. Gun is fully charged from slashing. Yeah, well, the gun sucks, and I don't want to use it. I don't like being locked into place to fire a gun. What is that shit? Who said that? Who said I could be that way? Who said I had to be that way? Who is saying these things? Nice dilapidated mouth fossil. Also, just dashing straight into trees and stuff, and you don't go around the trees. You get stuck on them. It's not smoothly like, oh yeah, you're wanting to go around this tree. No, you want to get stuck directly on this tree. Gotcha. I got you then. What's this? What's this? What was the button to shoot again? God, that's so weird. It's. Oh, okay. So wait. Oh, okay. So left is just aiming. Like I can just shoot with right trigger. Okay, I'm talking all this shit and then not even realizing that that's not even how the mechanics fully work. Oh my god. Okay, I'm talking all this shit and it's still not working. I'm stuck on this fucking tree. All right. So it's still not what I thought. So it's the direction you're aiming your character. I thought it was like I could control. Yeah, it's really weird. Not a huge fan of the gun. I feel like the gun is like almost like an afterthought. Like you probably would have been just fine with no gun. These fucking dogs, man, they suck. Oh my god. They have like the worst animations. They just run around you and fucking leap at you from like a mile away. That one entered into the screen and immediately attacked me. Good thing they do only have 2 health, so that's nice. But yeah, I mean it's a pretty straightforward game. It's just like it's a little hacky slashy, gunny shooty, dodgy boy. That's cool. That's a cool thing for them to be able to do. Didn't realize that I was a fucker. Where's this taking me? What the fuck? Oh, it's a bit plaguey down here. Yeah, just a bit of the plague. Doesn't seem like there's anything that comes out of the... Oh, shit. I gotta get out of here and I gotta heal. I need to get these gunmans. These Gundams. I did it. My Gundam. Alright, got the second piece of the whatever that is. Whoa, samurai man. Ow, sir. Oh, I don't have any more heals. Alright, so they basically cannot get hit by guns. They are too good for gun. Third piece of the puzzle that don't know what it does. 2 at a time is probably not going to be a good idea. I keep forgetting that these guys... I mean, I'm like awful with the gun, so... I should not even try and fucking shoot the gun in the first place, because the sword is... Swordy dodgy is just better. In my opinion, I'm sure there's some elitist who has fucking mastered the gun and... Nuh-uh! Nuh-uh, actually... You get the precise amount of charge that you need to make a cum shot with the gun. A gun cum shot. Nuh-uh. I don't have whatever puzzle that is. It looks like you pick up key fragments of sorts to open doorways of sorts. I knew that was going to be bad. Just knew it. Oh god, little crystals. The crystals are alive! Holy shit! Where'd this fucking guy come from? I came from that direction. This is bad. Things are... Oh, I've been trapped in here. Ow. Oh, I have no heals. We're at that last health. Oh! There's a lot of dudes. Holy shit. Alright, we'll run it back. Wonder if I have health back or am I, Nope, that's neat. Full mechanic there. Really like that mechanic, Peter. Peter, I'm really into the mechanic where when you respawn you don't have heals, so you're just at a disadvantage instantly. Who made that decision? I don't know. It's stupid. That's a dumb decision. The enemies all respawn. Why doesn't my stuff respawn? You know what? Fuck me. Oh, got the fourth piece. Don't know what it does, but I got it. Oh, he's scared. He's running from me. The little bussy boy. Hello? Let me through. Alright, let's try this arena one more time. Oh, if you hit Y, it shows you the health bars. This is good. This is going really good. Okay. Oh, we're trapped. I don't even know what I got hit by, but that's cool. Whatever. We're basically at time anyway. Yeah, Hyperlight Drifter. It's, you know, it's fine. It's a perfectly adequate hack and slash dash based game. It's got a good aesthetic to it. Like the visuals, it's got a really cool art style and that digital 16-bit, 18-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit, bit. It's a bad bit. Little finicky on the controls. I feel like I've played tighter games. This one is like a little loose. Felt like some of my commands weren't fully being realized and how I wanted them to be. It wasn't hand-eye to controller coordinationable. You know, making up shit as I go. But it's fine. Like, I think with enough time, like, you would get used to the way that it controls and stuff. The gun is bad. The gun is really weird. Like, in combat, it feels like it doesn't let me aim where I want to aim. It's just kind of strange. And I felt like it actually was just getting me hurt more when I was trying to use it. Yeah, it's a perfectly fine game. I don't really have too much more to say about this one. It's I feel like when it came out, this was a huge deal and like was a really good game and people talked really highly about it and all that. But like, I feel like if this came out now, it wouldn't be as big of a deal because I just honestly, I feel like I've played like 100 other games that are just like this and have way more to it. Indie games have just evolved like drastically over the past 10 years. So this is like one of those games that's like it's very basic in and of itself. And when you look at more recent games in the same genre and in the same aspect of this game, there's just more to other games. And it's like, why would I play this one over other ones if there's just better stuff out there? Because it really, there wasn't a whole lot going on. And if this was like a Steamos, because this would have been like the perfect thing for Steamos. You're starting a game new. We're only playing about 20 to 30 minutes of the game. So you get an idea of like what the gameplay loop's going to be like in the first 30 minutes of game usually. Yeah, it's just kind of like you spawn, you run in, you fight the enemies, and then you open door. And that's about it. We didn't see a boss, so maybe the bosses were cool. But if my hunch is correct, and if I really don't remember, but if I remember correctly, this game only has like a couple bosses because the game itself is only like 4 regions. I think it's more based on the smaller combats. That's where the main gameplay mechanics come into play, is because it's like you're fighting a bunch of smaller enemies getting to the big boss. And then I'm sure the big boss is just absolutely grueling to fight. So yeah, I mean, it's a perfectly serviceable game. I just feel like it's a little left in the past in terms of indie. It hasn't lived up. The test of time hasn't been as kind to this as it has been to other indie games. The lasting legacy of this one isn't as strong, but it's still a perfectly fine hack and slash game. So with that, we are going to hop into our next game, Yoku's Island Express. We'll see you over there. Here we are, Yoku's Island Express. Okay, they're singing to this song. All right, let's get into it. Looks like I played this for 22%. Okay, the song is very distracting. Oh, good. The song. Okay, I was gonna say the song continues over into the game, and I get to listen to the song throughout the game. Yeah, I played this one for an hour. Yes, 1 hour of gameplay. That's a nice looking little. There's some creatures on the screen, and they're looking. All right, no idea how this. Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, Beetle, good fortunes come to those who hunt wickerlings. And I just happen to have this thing that could help someone find every wickerling in Morrow Hill. Do you want to buy the wickerling tracker for 300 fruit? I do not have 300 fruit. Well, ain't that just a mud stain on my white sheets? Had you figured for a buyer? Right, mud stain on my white sheets. You talking about shit? You talking about a little scat, my bro? Little scat boy? So I do remember this is a pinball Metroid game. And that is the reason that I got it and wanted to play it. Was because... What the fuck was that? I'm giving all my fruit to this thing, and I don't know what it does. Oh, it made a... What the fuck? Wait. Whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What if I go back over here? What if I go back over here? What if I, whoa. 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 Oh, I'm back. Oh, we're back. Wow, that was fucking weird. Okay, so this shows us the whole area. Yeah, there's fruit to gather and shit. And stuff. The view up here is amazing. Did you know the entrance to Marrow Hill lies just across the waterfall, my dude? Just below it is a railroad caves, home of the Unders. They're not as close to us as they seem from up here, though. My dude. I keep hitting all these buttons expecting them to do stuff, but there's really only like 2 buttons in this game. That's literally all that was for? Okay. What if we go into this hole? I don't want to go back up. I don't want to go back up. Fuck me. Fuck me right in the ace. Hello? What Ooh. Okay. Yeah, so it's like... It's entirely pinball-based puzzle mechanics, and I'm fucking... There we go. Now I got it. Nope, now I fucked it up, so now I won't be able to make it through that one again. I have to get it right on the tip. Fuck me. I'll get it one day. Fuck. Fuck! I don't understand. I'm doing it at the tape, but you do not count it as the tape? That one didn't even go all the way. That one hit the wall. Just like Becky. Boing. 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 And then we boing. And then we boing. But what's this way? Well, I've probably done, like, all of this before, because I think that was a big hawk and shit of backtracking that I did. And there's just like A is just that. That's like what A does. You just do a fucking party popper. That's that's part of that. Oh shit. Oh, now we're down here. Music's great. Wee. Skull Gang's hideout. Stay out, fuckers. That's what they said. I'm not the one who makes the rules. I just know them. So do I. What exactly? Okay, yeah. So let me get into the shit from the hour I played of this game. Let me see if I can remember it. You're a mailman, and as you can see, there's mailboxes, and your whole thing is you're just like, you have to deliver the mail, to all these mailboxes while getting ping-ponged and pinballed around this fucking map. And then it's a Metroid. Metroidvania. I think I got this game for like $2, which is, to me, this could definitely be a $20 game. And I could be just talking entirely out of my anal cavity about the price of this game. But if I remember correctly, I do remember this game being like, either I got it on sale for $2 or this game is only like $2. I think we've just about made it back to where we were. Yeah, this is just where we were. Music is great. I love that fretless bass. It's just jamming along. Hey, how you doing? The beeline is the fastest way to get around the island. So is that the end of the island? Cool that the map is just like, you just zoom out. You don't go into like another screen or anything. It's just a map zoom out. It's pretty neat. Oh, I didn't even see that there. So Nice. Okay, I didn't mean to do it again, but I did. So deal with it. We go this way now. Go down here. Right here. What's that? There's a little... Oh shit. We're falling. We've now entered into a new biome. There was like a little dude and a... whoa. But I wanna like, can I cancel myself out of this? Oh, I got it. Okay, I figured it out. So you do that, and then you just, you pop out a little bit, you know? You just pop out of your pants, just a little bit. Oh, cool. I got a wallet upgrade. Now I can carry more than the shitty, tiny amount of fruit that I could carry before. Now I can carry a maximum of 250 fruits. Just like that, I pick up some more fruit. So it's very, I feel like it's got a fantastic art style. Really good graphics. I really like the way that the graphics look. I'm getting blown right now. Currently getting blown. Cute little character designs. Some of them are absolute creatures, but you know, everyone loves a little creature. Stay tuned into this episode and you're most likely going to see a creature in my Dark Souls 2 character that I've made. Don't remember what creature this Dark Souls 2 one is, so I'm going to be equally as surprised when we come across my Dark Souls 2 creature. You should try the beeline for Gem Mara Hoods. Yeah, everyone keeps telling me about that. Dive fish. Something about dive fish? Okay, so that's... yeah, because it seems like I need something to go underwater. Which I do not have. Oh, there's a treasure right there. This one's a treasure for Fusey. No idea how to get to that. Let's go through here. Oh, this is cool. And I think you can safely say that I've never, like, there are no other pinball... Fuck. There are no other, pinball-like, Metroids to be played. I feel like this is really unique in the Metroid scheme. And this is something that, me and Joe talk about this all the time because we play a lot of Steamos. Go watch Steamos, our bread and butter show on the main channel, or on the main page on the channel. And we get a lot of Metroids. It's a very oversaturated genre of game. And so when you play a Metroid, it's like there's got to be something that really stands out in it as some kind of like new mechanic or something that, you know, differentiates it from other. What's the point of that? Why maybe there was something there before. You know, there's got to be something that differentiates it from previous Metroids that we've played and stuff like that. What the fuck is that? I got him. Oh, he just like saved me. We're just playing pinball at this point. And this is one of them. This is definitely a Metroid that is like, I've never seen this done before. And I feel like it does it pretty well. Like it's very interesting. It's got a really unique style to it. It's almost hand-drawn, but at the same time, it's got some fluidity to it. It's also got like, it's like kind of a strange art style at the same time. It's definitely not like pixel art, so it's its own thing. But it's great. It's also really fucking funny seeing I think he's like a dung beetle. And that's the whole thing, is he's attached to this ball and he pushes it around because he's a dung beetle. But it's really funny watching him like get fucking flung all over the place. Like it's really, really good. Because he's just like he's got like physics to himself, so he's just constantly fucking boinking around, getting dragged by this ball. That's really good. And yeah, it's crazy that this game is as cheap as it is for being a fully fleshed out Metroid that is also a pinball game. It's such a strange thing. And like when you have it on, if you put it on like paper, like I feel like that just doesn't make sense. Like Metroid, no, I fucking what? A Metroid that's a pinball game? What? How's that gonna work? And it works. It's really cool. And I love it. And I've played an hour of it in total, like 6 years ago, or no, I think I played this one in 20. I don't have my notes pulled up. Hold on, I'm pulling my notes up real quick. I want to see. Yes, I played this 4 years ago in 2020, for 1 hour, and you know, it's I have seen it pop up back on my list, like on Steam. I've seen it like in my library where I'm scrolling through games and stuff to play, and I'm like, oh yeah, this game, I forgot about this game, and then I just never play it. So I mean, that's in essence kind of what Legacy Library is all about. It's reminding me of games that are long forgotten that I haven't played in a really long time. And yeah, I think this is like the perfect example of it. This is a game that otherwise I probably wouldn't ever pick this back up. And I think I only have like one more fruit that I can get out of this thing. There's also like this pathway right here that I want to try and go through. There's like that green bug thing. Okay, so I get it now. The orange means that there is fruit to be had. You see, like, oh, I missed that one just barely. But I want to go through this little pathway on this other side. I think I have to. There it is. Okay, the pathway doesn't do anything. All right, let's keep going. I completely lost what I was saying. Oh, I think I was saying that this is like the perfect game of, I probably wouldn't play this. I probably wouldn't play this on my own fruition. I remember playing it. I know what it is when I see it, but it's not a game that I'm gonna like pick to play. That makes sense. And you know, it's a shame because I feel like this is a perfectly adequate game that is interesting in and of its own way of functioning. Can I turn this one? There we go. Oh, I'm going up now. Oh, this brings me up to this one. And we're just back up here to this place. We are just about at time. I know this has been another one of those. Some of these I play them and it's like I just immediately start like talking about the game and I'm kind of doing the review the entire time. But we'll do a short little recap right here. Yoku's Island Express. It is a pinball Metroidvania. Smooth controls, very tight, very interesting concept, fantastic art style, and I think if I can remember, we haven't really gotten to see it, but because we're jumping right into it, so we don't really I don't really remember what I was able to do in the beginning, but I do think it like includes those Metroidvania tropes of like you get abilities as you proceed through the game and stuff like that, yeah, I think it's just a nice little delightful game. It's got great sound design, graphics are great, like I've said a bunch now, I think also this game is really, really cheap. If I remember, I'm stuck now in this loop. I can't get out of this. I'm fucked. I can't. Okay, well, perfect place to get fucked. Yeah, this is a fantastic little game, and I definitely think this is like a game that is not well known. I don't think a lot of people have ever played this or know of it, and it's a shame because I feel like this is a great little game. And that's all I'm gonna say about it until the awards ceremony, and we'll talk about it a little bit more there. But it's time to move on to our final game of the evening. It's Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Edition. I'll see you over there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Ooh, get that classic Dark Souls slashy noise. Oh, I better still have my character. I'm having to accept the terms and conditions. I have to scroll the fucking thing. Can I grab it? Yep. I am a Souls-like boy. I do play base. Oh no, we don't have a save? What happened to my save? Aw, I guess this was before we were able. That sucks. That fucking sucks. Okay. Well, I guess we gotta make a new character. I don't know if I can just do all that shit. Yeah, I'm a Souls-like boy. We're gonna get the whole fucking intro cinematic and everything for this. I'm just gonna skip it, cause like it's just a cinematic. It's like an old lady just talking at you. I've played all of the Souls games. The only one that I haven't fully beaten, there's two actually. I'm on the last boss in Sekiro and just gave up on it because Sekiro is like my least favorite Souls game. I know a lot of people love it, and I know people are like, oh, good, get parry. And it's like, I just didn't like that the entire game is based around one mechanic. That's kind of my thing with Dark Souls, is that I love being able to branch out and do different builds and like all the different weapons and character, you know, variations and stuff that you can do in these games is huge for me. So it's I really like that customization, that sense of like personalizing your character. Oh my god, these fucking noises. Holy shit, hold on. Where is... There we go. That might be a little too... There we go. Oh, that guy scared me. And yeah, Sekiro just didn't have that. Sekiro was like, yeah, there's a few things you can customize with your gadgets, but like, other than that, it's... You're just all about parrying. The entire game is just like, you parry. That's it. You Katy parry... You Katy parry. You Katy parry. Are you gonna attack me, little mutant pig dog thing? Okay, I do remember the first time I played this. I definitely got killed by those things. Oh, hello. This is a pickup item. A rusted coin. And then the other one that I haven't beaten is Demon Souls. I never beat Demon Souls. Oh, I'm immediately trying to get myself killed. I don't even have a weapon. I'm just gonna punch these things. Yeah, Demon Souls, just because I didn't play Demon Souls when I first... Oh yeah, the troll's up there. I'm so distracted. I love this game also, by the way. Well, I'll get into that a little bit. This is just going to be me gushing about Souls games for 20 minutes, so buckle up. What was I saying? Demon Souls. I played Demon Souls before it got the remaster or remake on the PS5, so I never... I was playing it originally on a PS3. And I don't know what happened. I got pretty far into it. I think I got over halfway, and then I just like fell off of playing it. So it kind of just like
It's an undead.
I didn't finish it. So those are the two that I finished. All the other ones I've beaten multiple times, pretty much. Dark Souls I've beaten like 2 or 3 times. Dark Souls 2 I've beaten once because holy fuck, it is the hardest one. I've beaten Elden Ring twice, and started multiple playthroughs and gotten like halfway through on each one of those. And then Dark Souls 3 I've beaten once, and but I've done the bosses in the world exploration so much on that one save that like it feels like I beat it twice. And then Sekiro, like I said, I've gotten to the last boss. So with the actual FromSoft games, I've played all of the Souls-likes, and I've loved every single second of all of them. Some of my favorite, these are basically all of them. Even Sekiro being not my favorite is still in, Sekiro would be in like my top 50 games. But all the other Souls games, I'm fucking completely spaced out. My favorite fucking game of probably of all time, of modern games at least, Bloodborne. Jesus Christ, I've beaten Bloodborne like 3 or 4 times. I've also watched people play Bloodborne through entirely multiple times. Bloodborne is probably my favorite game of all time. I love the aesthetic, I love the gameplay, I love the voice acting, the sound design, the graphics, the story, because it's very vague and stuff, but the story, the DLC is like one of the craziest DLCs ever, and it's so good.
It's an effigy.
It is an effigy. Yeah, I remember this fucking bullshit mechanic. Bloodborne is amazing. I can't believe. Look at this fucking guy. It's amazing, and I cannot believe I completely forgot about it. Go sorcerer. Was one of these is like. One of these is like the one that you're supposed to pick. I think a human effigy is a pretty good first choice. But we'll pick the petrified something. I mean, this isn't like a full playthrough or anything. We're just, How do I go to the other sections? Oh, there we go. Nice. Can you make like a... Holy shit, that person is orange. Orange. I think you can make like full-on monsters in this game. That's gonna be most of the video, most likely, is me just gushing about the FromSoft games and making a monster. Yeah, Bloodborne is probably my favorite game of all time. I fucking love Bloodborne. It's so good. But I also just really love all of the other FromSoft games as well. They're so good. They're so tightly knit experiences. Elden Ring is like the best open world game I've ever played, and I know, and I say that with having played both of the Breath of the Wilds. Those Breath of the Wild. The first Breath of the Wild still holds my like the best like exploration experience that I've ever had in a game, because it's just like I was just always so into exploring new areas and like oh my god, and finding that was such a drastic change. What the fuck happened to my face? Yeah, so I was so into exploring. Elden Ring, me and Mark played that through for our first playthrough. We did a full co-op, so we both were like, we basically played the game twice because we did everything at the same pace and like together. So we essentially played the game, and this was before the seamless co-op mod, so yeah, that sucked. But it still was a fun experience. But Breath of the Wild just was like every little forest that you would come into, it was like a little handcrafted forest. It was so good. I didn't quite get that same feeling of exploration stuff with the second Breath of the Wild game. Oh, that's a nice face. It wasn't quite there. Still a really good game, and I really want to go back and beat it because I kind of dropped it and never actually beat it. Oh my god. But no, I have like I've always sought out Souls games and Souls likes, Soulsborne games and whatnot. Of recent note, I don't like that. Of recent note, I did beat Lies of P. You can check out the full playthrough on the channel if you'd like. I know it's very long and stuff, but I do cheese the shit out of that game and find really stupid tactics to beat like everything, because I think it was about a quarter into the game I decided I'm just going to fucking I'm going to use the throwables and consumables like only. That's gonna be like the main way I deal damage. And so I like respect my character to do that, and ended up beating like the majority of the hard bosses and stuff. Like people say they have like trouble with there's this like lightning lady. She's like one of the last bosses that you fight, and people say she's like the hardest boss in the game. I beat her on like the second try with like my consumable build, and it was fucking crazy how trivial things become when you just use that. People are like, oh yeah, but you're not actually like good at the game, then you're just throwing stuff. It's like, yeah, well, I'm still fucking beating these bosses, bitch. Like, don't at me. They put shit in the game to be used, and I'm going to use and abuse them as much as I want. We are just turning into like a scrunched up Englishman here. Wait, I think, yeah, this is the right one. But let's talk about the actual game that we're creating a character for. Dark Souls 2. I know a little bit about like the going-ons of this. This was not made by Miyazaki. This was made by, I believe it's his son, who took over while I think the whole thing was Miyazaki was working on Bloodborne during this, and so he like handed over the reins to his son, and a lot of people really hated this one, and it's hard. Oh my god, I look like a fucking reptile. I like turned into a lizard person. I can see why people hate it. It is hard. This one is probably the hardest game, probably the hardest Souls-like in the entire series, I would say. It's really difficult. And it's not just because of like, you know, the general excuse me, the general like, you know, Dark Souls games are hard. It's got that, like, it's hard because it's a Dark Souls game, but then it also is hard because there are like mechanics in place in this game that absolutely fuck you. Like when you die, you permanently lose part of your health, so you have to use that human effigy thing to replenish your health. But the thing is, they're not finite, but they're hard to get. Like you don't come across them a whole lot. So when you use one, you're like, I need it to be like worth. It needs to be a tactical use of the human effigy. And so like you can go down to like half of your health missing, and then you just don't get that back until you use a human effigy. And that's fucking rough. Like, the game is already difficult, and it just gets more and more difficult if you die. The more you die, the more difficult it gets. I do think there are some other really punishing things in this game. I know a lot of the status ailments are really punishing. Poison, I think there's toxic, and all those kind of things. If I can remember correctly, they are really abrasive in this game. They're really, tough. It's not like, oh, I'm poisoned. Let me use a little like herb or whatever. I'm poisoned. I'm gonna fucking die. And I've run out of herbs like 30 hours ago. And so you got to go do farming to get like specific things. So you'll go into an area that's got poison and you're like, great, let me go farm for fucking an hour and a half just to have enough stuff so that I can make it through this goddamn area. This game also introduced this whole like mechanic that I actually really like, and I think it was cool. I just don't know if it was done good enough. I don't know if it was like really put into place to like make a difference in the game. But they included this thing where you like there's like a light system where you have torches and you can like light torches around the map, and it like actually does light the world up around you. And there are whole areas where it's like pitch black and you basically have to use this mechanic, which is really cool. I really appreciate that. And I think that that's like a cool way to interact with the environment and change the world around you. Because like you can choose to just run through blindly in the darkness or have a torch and not light anything and just like run through. But it does like completely change the area that you're going in when you holy shit it does change the like area if you do start lighting the torches, especially in the darker sections, and I thought that was really cool, and they haven't like incorporated that into any more games. I do think that this one has some of the best NPCs. I'm saying that without really being able to remember the NPCs, so forgive me if I cannot, name every Dark Souls 2 NPC, but there is one guy who's fucking awesome. There's a scorpion man. He's like a centaur, but instead he's a scorpion, and he's got a little side quest, and he just basically is isolated in a little area, and you have to have like a special item to talk to him and stuff, and it's really cool. And then he has a storyline and a quest line, and he helps you out with a boss, and it's fucking awesome. So there's a bunch of like that kind of stuff that's really cool. There's a lot of really unique characters, like my fucking character that I'm making right now. Holy shit, I am so distracted by this fucking character's face. We are not going to get to see any kind of like gameplay because I'm spending the entire time fucking talking about the game and making a character. But at the same time, that's kind of the essence of Legacy Library is, we're hopping in for just a short snippet. If you want to see more, you got to comment down below. I forgot to say that for the other ones, but if you want to see more of these games, you have to comment down below, and I'll hop back in them and play either long form versions, do short Let's Plays or whatever, or one-offs. This game also has some of, I think, the best character design, or like bosses. There's some really, really cool and unique bosses, and they're not just like big suits of armor and stuff like that. There's a boss, it's called like the Song of Something, and it is a frog that he opens his mouth and a giant skeleton head it's like a skeleton wearing a frog skin. And it is one of the most like horrendous looking things I've ever seen in a video game, and I love it so much. It's so gruesome and disgusting, and it's fantastic. Just like our character. Yes, this is my true self.
All people come here.
All right, lady, I don't have time for this. So here we are. It's holy fuck. My chin clips through my shirt. My skin is so white that I can barely see myself. But it's the way of the Souls games. You have to make monsters. In terms of like which Souls-like game is my favorite. I've already said Bloodborne, but also, where does Dark Souls 2 rank? Let's do a short. We'll do the ranking list right now, right here at the end, right before. I've basically just like done a conclusion of the game. So anyway, like I'm not gonna have a final thoughts for this because the entire thing is me talking about the game. Let's see. Okay. So my least favorite is probably Sekiro. Then second to last is most like it would probably have to be Demon Souls because I never beat it. Then probably Dark Souls 3. Then Dark Souls 2. Then Dark Souls 1. Then Elden Ring. And then Armored Core. No, I'm kidding. Fucking Bloodborne. So yeah, the Dark Souls are all kind of like really close. They're all really similar on my ranking list. And then if I were to do like a Souls games not from FromSoft list, but included the FromSoft games, that'd have to be like probably an entire video. Can I like beat the pussy up right here and break this thing? Yeah, nice. How do I even cast shit in this game? Is it? It's probably star 1. Oh, that's right. The magic in this one is you have a certain finite amount of magic, and then it uses stamina to cast as well. Let's run and go kill one thing at least. Here's the torch thing right there. There was a torch that you could light. Hey, dude, how you doing? Why would anyone ever not play Magic? Yeah. But I mean, you know what you're getting into when you play one of these games. Even if you're like new to FromSoft games, I feel like they're infamous enough now that you know what these games are like. And so you gotta you have some sort of inkling of what kind of game you're getting into. Dark Souls 2. If people are like, if you're watching this and you've never played a FromSoft game and you're deciding like, oh, I'm gonna play a FromSoft game now, I would definitely hold off and not play Dark Souls 2 first because it's very, very difficult. And here's that torch thing that I was talking about. So you could like light these and it lights up the whole area. It's really cool. But that's Dark Souls 2. So we're going to hop over to the awards ceremony and we'll award the Games of Legacy Library. And welcome to the award ceremony for Legacy Library. I ran back to the bonfire in Dark Souls so that we could have the bonfire music going for the ceremony. Well, if you're watching this, you either skip to the end of the video and you're gonna just see which one I'm picking, or you watch the whole thing and now you get to see which one I like the most. So let's just do a little recap of the games that we played tonight. Hyperlight Drifter. It's a hack and slash dashy 18, 16-bit, 8-bit, whatever you want to call it, digi type game. Very cool aesthetic, nice colors. I did feel that it was a little dated, and there are indie games that do it better now. Like it's when it came out, I think it was a big thing, and it was like this is crazy, this is cool, this is like the new thing for indie games, or like this is a good path that indie games are going to start taking. And I feel like that's exactly what it was. It was like a stepping stone into more complex versions of that game, which there are just tons of them now in that genre of that kind of top-down Diablo perspective of hack and slash, gun shooting, magic casting, dashing around game. I just think there's many more options that you can pick that have more to them. But that is just from the little snippet that we played. Once again, I did have to start a new game. We didn't get to pick up where I left off or anything. There was no save for that one. Then we played Yoku's Island Express. Really nice, expressive Metroidvania that incorporates pinball, which is super weird and really unique. Still haven't played another pinball Metroid like before. And it's very cute. It's very wholesome. It's got bugs in it and stuff, and I love bugs, and so it's like that's right down my alley. But I also think that's a really accessible game for a lot of people. If you want a really unique Metroid, that's a great one to go with. As me and Joe always said, the problem with Metroids is that they're all copy and paste, and there's nothing really new about each one that we end up playing. This is a good one because there is something unique about it. You are playing pinball on a massive Metroid map, and that's really cool and unique. And I've still never played another Metroid that's incorporated something like that. And then we played Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Played is in quotes because we basically just created a character because my save was not saved. I think this was before cloud saves, and so my save data was not carried over. So we just created a monster, killed like a couple enemies, and just talked about From games and Soulsborns and all that for 20-ish minutes. So didn't really get to see a lot of the gameplay of Dark Souls, but also that is a massive game, and even if we would have jumped in randomly, it would have been just like a small tidbit of a huge game. So let's do the ranking. First is going to be third place. That makes sense. First we'll do third place is going to go to Hyperlight Drifter. Kind of just left me whelmed. Didn't really do anything for me. Just to repeat just to parrot what I said before. This game has evolved into something else. There is stuff in this genre that just overshadows this game like crazy now. There are so many games in this genre of game that just do it better, and it's like at this point, if it's not doing something unique or it's not unique enough, it's not going to really captivate you. It needs something more. It needs story is kind of what I felt like it actually needed, which is strange because a lot of the time I'm about the gameplay, but I feel like that game, the storytelling being all visual and there's no speaking or writing or anything, so you don't really know what the fuck's going on. I feel like that kind of was a detriment to it. And then second place, I'm going to give Dark Souls 2, because we didn't really actually play the game. We just did a character creator. If I had to rank these games in terms of game that I like more, but not for Legacy Library, Dark Souls 2 wins immediately. So Dark Souls 2 is the best game out of these three for that reason. But in terms of how surprised I was, both enjoyable, playing it in the terms and the rulings of Legacy Library, first place goes to Yoku's Island Express. It's such a little cute, wholesome game. It's really cool. It's a game that I want other people to experience. I think it's a really cool game that even I only played it for an hour before this, 5 years ago or whatever, and it's left a good taste in my gaming brain, and I think that it's something that other people definitely would take enjoyment from. And it does Metroid differently than other Metroids, which is just immediately a huge thing for me. I love two types of genres the most out of games. I love Dark Souls games, or Souls-likes, and I love Metroids. Metroidvanias, and so two of these games were in those genres, but Yoku was a fantastic example of a standout Metroidvania that does something different, adding that pinball mechanic to the game and making that how you have to get around, and there's no jumps, so you kind of just have to be at the will of the pinball bumpers, whatever the fuck they're called, is really cool. That's such a cool mechanic. So third place, Hyperlight Drifter, Dark Souls 2, and Yoku's Island Express wins the night. If there is any interest in me playing these games in a more long-form term, one-off or a short-form series, do a couple episodes or something, comment down below with the game that you'd like me to see play, and I will do it. With all that summed up, that's going to be it for Legacy Library. See you next week. Bye-bye.